Go for it. Yeah. So I told you that Krishna has a name, um, uh, Vidayaha, um, and so that which means Krishna is the knower, the known, and the knowledge. Let me see, knower, known, knowledge, the object of knowledge too. So here we have two names, and the Jeda, spelled here with a J, is Yeda. Okay.
Jediah, knowing. Yah is knowing. Jediah, Yah is knowing. Jediel, God knows.
So in this way, we can go through and just pull out so many. It's so amazing. The Asur name, the Osiris name. Uh,
Do you remember when you
oh,
realized
oh
that
yeah.
these names
Oh,
are a key?
oh yeah, yeah. This was what I was trying to get to. Okay, so you have all these stories. Thank you for reminding me. If I lose trail of
Well,
something,
I
just tell
have
me
a
because
Catholic
I.
education, and they don't train you in theophoric names.
Okay,
You know,
yeah, nobody
this is a
does.
great.
Oh, this is everything.
It's a
You can,
key.
yeah, it is
And I
absolutely.
want to know
Okay, so
how
that.
the
Thank you.
Spirit led you to this great
Thank you.
key.
Thank you. So I'm reading all these stories in the Old Testament, amazing stories. I want to know who all these people are,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yep.
So I want to know, well, if they're worshiping the one true God, what's the name? How are you going to identify the name of the God of, how are you going to define the God of the Jews? Who is the God of the Hebrews, Israelites, and Jews? Who is he? Well, he's got a name. He's in here. His two most important names are Ili and Yahu. He has got some other names too. Uh, but they're usually compounded with either Ili or Yahu, just like Yahud Sabaoth. That's a
El
compound.
Shaddai.
El Shaddai, all these different names, right? So I'm starting out with what is the name of God. So I'm reading my Bible. Oh my gosh! Wait a minute! All these names. There's scores. There's dozens and dozens and dozens of Yahoo, Yo, Yahoo, Yay, and then on the end, Yah, Yahoo, Aha, on the end of names. There's just dozens and dozens of them. What's all this? Oh, well, those are theophoric personal names. Well, what in the world all these people got God's names for? Well, that's the way they used to do it. They used to name their kids after the form of God that they worshiped, and everybody was always reminded by everybody's name about God. So now my consciousness about the name of God has certainly been expanded quite a bit. So I want to know, of course, uh, what's the name of the God of these other people? Like when those people worshiped the one true God, those Assyrians of Nineveh worshiped the one true God. Well, what did they call him? Did they call him Ili? Did they call him Yahoo? What did they call him? Same thing. I mean, same question. Just one question. Actually, one question all the time is what's the name of God? People worship God. What do they call God? Who's God? Who is God? And what kind of people worship him? Is he the one true God? Is he false? These false gods, the difference between false gods and the one true God. How do you identify the one true God? That's what I'm looking for. I want to see who besides, I want to see, first off, what was the name, personal name of the one true God? And then I want to see who besides the Hebrews, Israelites, and Jews, and all these different stories. So I would take any one of these stories and I would look for extra biblical sources. Like you go to Nineveh, you want to study ancient Assyria. And then because the timelines don't line up, you end up having to study everything. You end up having to study Assyrian, history for long, as much of it as you can. And then you find, wow, all down through uh, centuries, the Assyrians worshipped the deity Ashur. So again, the long haul for the Persians, the worship was of Ahura. So what do you find in Egypt? You find the worship of Osir, which is Asu with the R on the end, which is just another version of the Horus name. It's a compound of the two names, or Pharaoh name. That's why they call the Pharaoh name the Horus name. And people don't realize that either. But if you go to the Greek, then you find Osiris. Osiris is a form of the Egyptian Asur, Osir. And so then, you just naturally, you go to here and you find, let me just do it because I'm right here. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm in the wrong place. We don't want Greek. Did that answer the question?
Yes, thank you.
All right, look at this one here.
Asariel. Asarel.
Well, that's the Osir name.
Yeah, with L.
Right.
Asar and L.
Right, so do we have here's an Asaya right here. That's the Asa name. Asu or Asa name.
With the Yahoo name both. It's like
Yeah.
a double Yah
Yeah,
name.
yeah. That's just like Eliel.
Yeah.
There's the name Eliel. What's that about?
El Elyon.
Yeah, but Eliel. I'm seeing Eliel as the name,
Yeah.
right? What is that about?
I never heard that
Eliel.
one. Eliel.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
right here. Think about it for a minute. Heru, in Egypt, it has a cognate, Heru Hor. You might have seen that. Heri Hor, Heri-Hor, Heri Hor or Heru Hor
Mhm.
is Eliel. Okay. You go over to India, that is the compound Vishnu Shiva name of Hari Har. Hari Hara.
Wow. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm saying this goes back to before the division of Vaishnavism and Shaivism. It's the older tradition.
Yeah.
So we also have in here, we have, so we saw Asariel, right? We saw Asariel.
Mhm.
All right, but there's another one. There's, let's see, there's also Eleazar. You've heard that one. That's Eleazar. And I'm trying to think of the other, the Yahoo one.
Elijah.
No, Elijah is
Eliyahu.
Eliyahu, yeah. That's Helios, that's Horus, that's the Hri with the, Hrih, that's Allah, that's Eloha. That's the compound name of the two. Now, what I'm looking for here is Azaryahu. Oh, there's a different spelling of Azariel right there, too. Oh, there it is. Right there.
Azaria.
Yep. And look at the spelling, the original spelling.
Azaria. Yep.
Azar, Yaha, on the end of the name is the Yah name, Yahoo. So here's a different spelling of Azariel, see?
Mm-hmm.
So actually, in this way, you can go through over and over and over again. You can find these cognates. The one in here I was looking for was Kepfer one. Oh, Amun. You think maybe Heru Amun or Amanasu, right, like that. Just happen to look across the page here. I've got it upside down, so I can't see what you're with, but you'll see in here somewhere that Amiel.
Yeah, Amiel. Yeah. Amihud. Behutta.
Yeah, right. Oh, you find it all over here, and they guess at what these names mean. Sometimes the Jewish tradition really knows what these names mean, and they'll give you that, but a lot of the times they're just kind of guessing. Oh my gosh, there's so many amazing ones here. I have to show you a few more. I mean, this is kind of taking a lot of time on the tape. Maybe you should turn it off until I find, if it's not until I